Hello, this is Goku for Someone, and I'm back. This time for some exciting rumored news. Now, I believe this is more than just a rumor, but I do have to state that until the official sources do announce this has to be taken as a rumor. This is both Lego and One Piece, so you know I have to be excited because I talk about both on this channel here. And in back of me is a mock that I actually bought from what we're actually getting, and that is One Piece Lego sets based on the live action. It is said to be coming out August of 2025, so I cannot wait. We're going to talk about what I think these sets could actually be because some other YouTubers have talked about this topic, Just Too Good and others, and they're not One Piece fans. So they said things that I think are mistaken. But I think I've kind of figured out what these sets are most likely going to be. And originally I was going to come on here. Now, all of this is going to be based on if they're doing season 1. If they're doing season 2 comes out later in the year, so I don't think it's going to be. But if it's season 2, these are all going to be wrong, of course, except for maybe the last one. But, yet again, season 2 is a little weird for me, and I think season 1 is a better season to base things on. And I think the second set I'm going to be right no matter what. So the first set is set number 75636. It is going to have 301 pieces, and it's going to retail for $30. And what do I think that is? Well, this could be multiple things, but I think the most logical thing this has to be, in my opinion, is Zoro's 30-day punishment. It's a little tiny build. It's going to have Rono Zoro. It's going to have Luffy, but it's also going to have Axe Hand Morgan. Those I think are going to be the 3 minifigs. There's a lot more that could make sense in this, but I think those are going to be the 3 that we're going to get in this set. The second set I think is the most interesting because this one I think is going to be the most popular set. That is 75637 at 573 pieces, retailing for $50. Based on what they've done in the past, based on how much ships cost and all that, like pirate ships cost, I think this is going to be the Going Merry. I think this is going to be the Straw Hat ship. It makes sense, piece-wise. And this is what I'm talking about. Some YouTubers just do not know what they're talking about because they're thinking the big set is going to be like the main ship. Their ship is tiny. And I think like their ship has a little bit of interior. It doesn't have a lot going on. And you can absolutely do their ship at about a 50. It might be the next one, might be their ship, but I'm staking my claim on I think the $50 set will be their ship. And I think this is going to come with, I believe, 4 minifigs. It could come with 5, but I think it's going to, I think these 4 are the likelihood, if I'm right about about my theories, and I think the 4 that's going to come with is going to be Luffy, of course, every set. It's going to come, this was the last time I mentioned Luffy. It's going to come with Usopp. It's going to come with Kaya. I also think it's going to come with Captain Koro because that was the arc that they got the ship. Makes sense. And yet again, I don't think any of these are going to be highly detailed. I think this is just going to be, it's going to look like it. It's going to have the figurehead piece. And the figurehead piece could be the reason why this could be the next, could be the $80 set, which is, let's get into that. That is 75638 at 926 pieces. And if you haven't noticed, these piece ratios are great at $80. What do I think this is going to be? Well, this is not the Straw Hat ship, which I don't think it's going to be. I think this is going to be Arlong Park. Yet again, I think this set is going to come with Arlong, his goons. I think this is where we're going to get Buggy the Clown. I also think this is going to be where we get both Nami and we're going to get Sanji, because I think that fits well enough. Get 2 Straw Hats along with the character we're getting in every set, except for the next one. We're not gonna get Luffy in the next set. and I think it's mainly going to be the tower with the drawing room, and it might even have like a base with the pool, um, and it might even have like the little bar they have there. But I do think the tower is actually going to be collapsible. But then we get into the bigger of these standard sets. Sorry, my tablet keeps falling down. Don't know why my tablet has to be so annoying right now. I'm just going to set it right here and just look at it. Sorry. But the next set is 75639. It is going to come with a grand total of 1,376 pieces, and it is going to retail right now. I have it for $9.99. I've heard some say 130, so it's going to be somewhere in that ballpark. But this set, I think, is actually going to be Garp's ship. This is where we're going to get Kobe, Garp. This is where they're going to throw in some other characters as well. Because of the size of the ship, actually, this makes absolutely no sense, but if they wanted to have Mihawk, this actually would be a good set to introduce Mihawk in as kind of like just have a side build of Mihawk's ship. It makes absolutely no sense on any level, but they might do something like that. I don't think so. I don't know where Mihawk would fit in, except for maybe my theory for the last really big set. But yet again, Garp ship fits to be a full-size ship, like in the background right here. I have that ship right there. I also have the Thousand Sunny. We'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, I think Garp ship would be that size with the big mask and all that. And that's why I don't think Luffy's ship will be a really big ship, because that's like your big ship. And let me actually go and show you. Yeah. Right here. This is your big ship. This is what Garp's ship would be sized, with just a really cool dog mask and all that. Luffy's is not going to be that size. It's a small ship. I'm sorry, I actually know Lego, and I know One Piece. But finally, we also have an 18+ set with 3,402 pieces. What do I think this is going to be? Well, there was some rumors that this might be the anime set, and I think this is. I think this is going to be that ship right there, the Thousand Sunny. And that's going to be a highly detailed version. That's not going to be it's going to be like a standard play scale. That's going to be one where they actually do a full interior, actually do the interior correctly. They just make it big. This is like the collector's version of it. This is, and I don't really own a lot of these, so I can't really show you, but I think this is going to be that kind of idea. But I think this could also be, if these are all based on the live action, I think another possibility, and this would have all the Straw Hats in it, but I think another possibility is the Baratier. The Baratier would be really good. At that price point, I think they could make it. And then you'd get Don Krieg, and then you would also be able to get, even though Don Krieg wasn't really in the show, I think you see him, but he doesn't do anything. But that could also be a good way to get Mihawk. But that's depending on where they want to go. But I do think it's going to be the Thousand Sunny. And this is just my thought, but I'm excited that we're finally getting Lego One Piece. I never thought it was going to be a thing. And I will say this. I will be buying all of them, and I will be making videos on them. I never made videos on my Zelda Legos. They're back there somewhere. You can barely see them, but they're like right over there. But yeah. So yeah, I'm excited. I will be buying all these. I will be talking about them on this channel. And next year, if we get more Zelda Legos, nothing has been announced yet. I'm going to buy them all, because I told Lego I was going to buy them all. So now I'm going to buy every single One Piece Lego set as well. So Lego, if you want my money, just keep making these two themes. You got my money. But yeah, no, tell me what you think. Tell me if you're excited. Tell me what you think the sets are going to be. And because I'm curious. Am I wrong? Am I right? I think I've figured it out, but some people have other thoughts. This is Goku for the Someone, and I'll see you next time. YouTube.